night, everyone. That's a wrap.
Have you ever watched a movie where a character gets trapped in quicksand and slowly sinks until they disappear? Well, don't worry, because that's not how quicksand works in real life. In fact, you can't drown in quicksand at all. But you can still get stuck in it, and that's not fun either. So what is quicksand, and how can you escape it if you ever encounter it? Quicksand is a mixture of water and fine granular material, such as sand, silt, or clay. It forms when water flows up through the sand and prevents the grains from sticking together. This makes the sand act like a liquid when pressure is applied to it. Quicksand can be found near rivers, lakes, marshes, or coasts, where water sources are abundant. Quicksand is a non-Newtonian fluid, which means that its viscosity, or thickness, changes depending on how much stress or force is applied to it. When you step on quicksand, you create a disturbance that makes the sand liquefy and lose its strength. As you sink into the quicksand, the water and sand separate and form dense regions around your body that grip you tightly. The more you struggle, the more the quicksand turns into a solid gel that resists your movement. The good news is that you can't sink completely into quicksand because you are less dense than the quicksand itself. You will only sink until your weight is equal to the weight of the displaced sand and water. That means you will float at about waist height or higher. The bad news is that getting out of quicksand is not easy because you have to overcome the suction force that holds you in place. The best way to escape quicksand is to move slowly and calmly. Don't panic or thrash around because that will only make things worse. Instead, try to wiggle your legs gently to create some space between your body and the sand. Then, lean back and spread your arms to increase your surface area and buoyancy. Gradually shift your weight to one side and lift one leg at a time until you free yourself from the quicksand. If possible, use a stick or a rope to help pull yourself out. Quicksand may look scary, but it's not as dangerous as it seems. You can't drown in it, but you can get stuck in it if you're not careful. The best way to avoid quicksand is to be aware of your surroundings and look for signs of wet or loose sand. If you do fall into quicksand, don't panic or struggle. Just move slowly and calmly until you escape. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about quicksand. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.